Peace, it's your girl T Speaks, back with another listener Q&A. Oh, yeah, I want to just acknowledge my new jewelry from SIS Accessories line, as well as my crescent-shaped earrings. I will put their link in the comment section or the description, so you can go ahead and check out their products. If you like what you see online, go ahead and support SIS Accessories. All right, so here's the question. I'm gonna write in. Dear T Speaks, I'm pushing 35 and I'm finding it harder and harder to maintain friendships. Because I've been so focused on my career, I notice the friends I grew up with don't have the same motivation as me. Sometimes I even wonder if they are becoming jealous of my success. What should I do? I feel the older I get, the less friends I have, and the lonelier I become. I don't want to let my friends go, but I fear one day I might have to in order to reach my full potential. Thanks for your advice. And I took some notes to at least keep my mind on track this time around. I'm pushing 35 and I'm finding it harder and harder to maintain friendships. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you so much for trusting me with the answer. Really, you're trusting yourself because I feel like you already know the answer. I feel like you just need someone to kind of confirm that. And so I'm going to do just that right now. If you like this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys think in the chat box. 35 is definitely a pivotal age. I remember when I was turning 30, oh Lord, I went to counseling. I was so like in my head about turning 30. I thought the world was gonna end. Like I can still remember like it was yesterday. That's why I'm laughing so much at myself, because I just remember having a complete meltdown, thinking literally I was gonna walk outside and it was gonna be like The Walking Dead. Like I really just like had like this cataclysmic like bomb go off in my head. Like, oh my God, I'm turning 30. What the hell am I gonna do in my life? 6, I'm going on 6 years later, I realized that life goes on. It is hard. It is hard the older we get. I'll say it's challenging. Let me be careful with my words because I'm listening to myself. It is challenging to find and maintain quality friendships the older that we get. Why is that? There could be a slew of reasons. If you are on a quest for meaning and success and stability, like I am, if you aspire to be, you know, the greatest person that you can be, if you aspire to leave your mark on this world or in your family, if you are always striving to be better, it's going to be quite challenging to find, to maintain, and to keep quality people in your life. That's just what it is. And it's because quality does not come cheap. Quality does not come often. Quality is very, very challenging to find. Very challenging. It's very challenging to find. And so as you get older, you realize you can't hang out with that chick over there no more because she, you know, be doing too much. And you ain't trying to be fighting no other chicks outside of the club when you 35 years old. You're too old for that. Or you can't be ripping and running the streets with your dudes because you got to go home and make sure your wife and your baby is taken care of. So it's just certain things as you grow older and you become wiser and more mature, and life commands more of you. you just can't be messing around with certain people no more. And a lot of people do not answer the call that life provides them, that life gives them. And so that in itself is going to be a challenge. People don't want to level up. They be like that. People don't want to be like looking themselves in the mirror and be like, I probably should stop drinking Sunday night so that I can get up and go run 3 miles at 6 a.m. Monday morning and start my week off the right way. People, they don't think like that. They just don't. Or I should probably stop watching 30 hours of television in a week and instead replace at least 10 of them with a good self-help book. Like, people don't be like that. But if you on my channel and you on my line, you be like that. And so you gonna have some hardships. I ain't laughing at you, I'm laughing with you, because I'm right there. I'm in this boat with you. I'm in this boat with you. Listen here. Life is, if you're doing life right, it is not for the faint at heart. If you are doing life right, there are gonna be some people that's gonna walk with you, and there are gonna be some people that you're gonna have to let go of. Finding friendships is very, very challenging, even for someone on a level like me. I got to a point, I realized I couldn't F with certain people after a certain mindset kicked in. I was like, dang, I know I want to be over there smoking. I know I want to be over there laid up under this dude. I know I want to be kicking it. I know I want to be doing that. That looks so fun. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. And I had to learn to tell myself no. And when I started telling myself no, I had to tell people no. And when I had to tell people no, they didn't like it. I have friends that did not like me telling them no. No. I had friends get all in my face and be like, why? Why aren't you doing that? Why? Questioning my motives, questioning my ability to manage my life. And there was times when I had to defend my life choices, but they not paying my bills. But I still felt the need, because I used to be a pick-me. I felt the need to defend my life's choices to people that I considered friends. It was very toxic. The older you get, long story short, the older you get, the more challenging it becomes to find quality friendships. And so when you focused on your career, when you focused on hitting those goals in life, when you got your head down and you plowing through life and you are just going after it and you're getting after it and you're letting stuff go and you're not following the path, the crowd, and you're not being a sheep people, like you ain't being a sheep, like you being a leader, people is not going to understand that. People gonna have a problem with you. They're gonna have a problem with you. And they're gonna let you know that they got a problem with you. And then that's when you gotta go ahead and do this and be like, I'm the captain of my ship. I run this show, not you. If you ain't paid a bill for me in the past so-and-so odd months, I'm gonna need you to back up off what I got going on in my life. And you ain't gotta be so, rah, because that's how I be. Because I'm so like calm and chill until you snap me that way. Then I feel like I gotta talk to you in a certain way. Then my respect for you is gone. I really don't give a damn, excuse my language, what you think about me at that point. But you can tell them quite nicely. It doesn't have to get that harsh. Hey sis, it really rubs me the wrong way when you criticize my life choices, because they are my life decisions. It really hurts my feelings. It really makes me feel some type of way. And if you can't respect my boundaries and what I got going on, you ain't even gotta respect it. You ain't even gotta respect it. Just don't disrespect it. If you can't do the minimum by not disrespecting it, we good. If you can't not disrespect it, then I'm gonna have to like distance myself from you. I've had to get emotional distance from a lot of people. It comes with the territory of leveling up in life. It's not fun. It sucks. Your skin feels like it's crawling out of you. Your soul is on fire. You can't sleep. You can barely eat. If you are eating, you're probably anxious eating and you're just overeating just to eat. You feel like you have to like overcompensate for something, and you just got this angst going on inside of you, and you wonder if you're a weirdo, but you're really not. What's really weird is doing the same stuff that everybody else is doing, expecting to get a different result from what everybody else is getting. Y'all heard what I said. I heard what I said too. If y'all see everybody else getting effed up results from sitting on their butts all day and quarantining and eating and sitting in front of the couch and being downloaded with television and looking at social media all day and being mind effed and hypnotized by the powers that be, you want to do the complete opposite. You want to run the other way. It's going to suck. People will tell you that you're crazy. People will laugh at you. People will be like, they will question you. They will be like, why aren't you on social media as much? Why are you getting up at 6 in the morning to go to the gym before you go to work at 8 a.m.? Why did you stop going out so much? Why aren't you drinking so much? Come on, we miss you. We haven't seen you in so long. Come to happy hour with us. I can't go to happy hour with you on Tuesday because I got to get up and go work out on Wednesday. What you mean? Like, we could save that happy hour for Saturday. People will try to impose their will and their insecurities on your life, including friends. That's when you have to know where you stand. Where you stand. This is totally not going the way I wanted it to go, but it sounds good, so I'm gonna keep rolling. What should you do? You feel the older you get, the less friends you have and the lonelier you become. Listen here. Life is lonely. I don't know where we got this notion where life is supposed to be full of buttercups, butterflies, and sprinkles and unicorns popping around all day. I, my friend, enjoy living in La La Land. I am the first to tell you, I will sit in La La Land's scenery and pick cotton candy from the freaking grass and eat it and feel like it's what life is really about all the time. And it's not. It's not. That's why I be getting my feelings hurt all the time. Because I be like, but I'm a good person. Why am I getting hurt? Because that's just how life is, sweet pea. That's how life is. Life is lonely. Life can be quite lonely. What do you do so that you don't find yourself spending too much time trying to people please to step away from the lonely feelings? Because that ish ain't gonna help either. You trying to people please and conform and be what everybody else feels you need to be to fit in their box so that they can feel better about their shortcomings, you still ain't gonna be happy. I tried it. It's never going to be enough. You could lay down your life for people and it won't even be enough. Girl, we having our conversation. I got a sidebar. I work at Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Why does all the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevards, why they all jacked up? Why do we have his legacy, but all the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevards in the entire United States is always shady, drug-filled, gang-related, they all run down, they all look jacked up. There's no pride there. You don't even want to walk that. Like, if you see Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard on a house you're getting ready to rent or buy, you say, I don't even want to be in this area. Why? Even his legacy. I'm like, why? I don't even know how. I just thought I would put that in there. Total sidebar, but it just dropped in my spirit. And I want to know why. I just want to know why. Like, why? It's because it's never enough. That's why. It's never enough. He gave his whole freaking life. Young man passed away, martyred. Got every block in got one block, one street is his name in every single city in the United States, I believe. At least every state, that's for sure. And it's all run down and tore up. And it's like, why? Why is that not the proudest block to be on? Why is that not the block that you see and you're like, I want to live near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. I don't want to live away from it. I want to live on it. I want to own a piece of that damn block. Why is it not that way? Because it's never enough. This is not a race thing. This is just a conversation that I'm having openly with my heart open and my spirit intact. And it's just to show you that it's never going to be enough, even your legacy. So that's why you got to do what you got to do for you. Do what you got to do for you. And stop worrying about what other people think about you. And you say, I don't want to let my friends go, but I fear one day I might have to in order to reach my full potential. You will. It'll be a requirement on your life. I'm here to tell you. If you're doing it the right way, you're going to have to give some stuff up. You're going to have to cut some soul ties. You're going to have to cut some umbilical cords. You're going to have to spend some lonely nights. You'll have to spend some nights wondering if you make the right decision. Because now I'm preaching to myself right now. This is why I made the video. I made it for me, apparently. You're gonna have to spend some time thinking, did I make the right decision? Letting that toxic person go. And you're gonna go through the Rolodex in your mind of all the times you was there for that person, but they wasn't there for you. And you'll ruminate over it, and you'll be like, but I left it. Yeah, but they don't love you the way that you love them. They not showing up for you the way that you showing up for them. They not hitting life hard in the teeth the way that you are hitting life hard in the teeth. And by them not being on the same frequency or better as you or higher as you, it's automatically bringing you down. Sometimes you got to write them pros and cons of what that friendship looked like. I've had to do it. I've had to write it down. I've had to get out of my head and get out of my heart and get it on paper and be like, okay, January 17th, 2016, this happened. How did it make me feel? How did that person respond? What was the outcome? If everything put me at the bottom, if it was only me sacrificing, if it was only me putting in most of the effort, most of the money, most of the time, that I stop my world and go and save that person from their own destructive behaviors, from their drinking, from their drugging, from their toxic relationship, from their lack of planning, from their emergency that didn't have to be an emergency if they didn't handle their business. I look at all of that and I see how many times I've done that over a course of time, being that person's friend. And if their crap outweighs the good stuff, I don't care how long we've been friends, bro. You got to go. Y'all see the peace sign up? You got to go. And at that point, I could see it on paper. And as much as it breaks my heart to walk away, because at that point, you're invested in those friendships. At that point, you have time and energy and love and sometimes money and experiences and memories in that relationship. And it's challenging to walk away from stuff that you're invested in spiritually. It is. But when it becomes a burden to be that person's friend as opposed to a blessing, when it becomes, I'll say it again so I can hear myself say it again. If it becomes a burden to become to stay that person's friend, as opposed to a blessing, then it is time to go. Because it will be a burden to stay there. It will be a blessing for you to get out of the relationship sooner than later. It will be a blessing to you to get out of that burdensome friendship, whatever it may be. I don't know if that answers your question. You will be lonely. You don't want to let your friends go, but you feel one day you might have to in order to reach your full potential. I'll circle back around. I'll get up off this line because now I'm just sounding like a parrot. It's going to be a requirement of your life. You will be called to do things that you don't effing want to do if you want to get to where you want to go. You will have to make some life-altering decisions. They will require you to let people go. They will require you to walk alone at times. They will require you to lean on an understanding that is outside of you. Some people call it God, some people call it Jesus, some people call it Buddha, some people call it a higher power, universe, the creator, whatever. And you need that strength, because people will always let you down at least one time in your relationship with them. You will let yourself down. You will let yourself down. You will let yourself down. Especially if you stay in some toxic ass relationship. You automatically letting yourself down. And that's why I always say, lean on your higher power. Lean on, your creator, that outside source, which is really an inner source, your inner compass. But you have to lean on it, because if you want to get to where you got to go, you got to do things you never thought you would have to do. You'll have friends that have been around for 20 years and then something will happen and they won't even be in your life no more. And you'll be like, what? I never saw that coming. He was just here 10 days ago. He might have passed away. He might have got, locked up. Or he might have just decided not to F with you no more off some stupid stuff. You got to have enough in you to keep going with or without anybody. It's hard. It's challenging. I started to title this video, Friends, How Many of Us Have Them? Don't get them social media's numbers full. Don't let them fool you. All them friends people be having, and thousands of friends. How many of them can they call? Now we having our conversation. Now we really having our conversation. All them social media followers and fans. How many of them people can actually call one of them fans in a crisis or emergency? How many of them people can you put on your power of attorney paperwork? That's a friend. If you can put that girl or that man on your advanced healthcare directive in case you get into, God forbid, a car accident or a life-altering incident and you are on life support and you need somebody to make a medical decision for you that you can't make for yourself, that's a friend. You got a friend. I'm preaching. You got a friend where you could leave your kid with your friend in case you pass away. You say, I want you to take care of my daughter or my son in case I pass away. That's a friend. That's a friend. That's a friend. Now, if you can't trust the people that you're around to that level, took me 24 minutes to spit it out. If you can't trust people you're around to that level, you don't need to be messing with them. We too old for that. We too old to be having little associates. Have your little associates at the gym. Have your little associates at work. Have your little associates and your little Starbucks around and you say hi and bye to and you chit chat and you catch up on work. But them real hard hitters, the ones that you can dial in case of an emergency, a real emergency, Them is the ones that you want to be focused on. Them is the ones that you really want to have close to your heart and you want to cultivate. See, we got too many like forces going on at once. We got this whole social media crap, feeling like we gotta have 10,000 followers and 10,000 friends to feel special. We don't need all. I need one friend. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna be my own friend. First of all, second of all, I'm only picking people that could do those things that I just talked about. That I can put you on my power of attorney. I can put you on my advanced care directive. You can make a medical decision for me if I need you to. You can pick up my daughter from school and take her home and give her ice cream and wait for me to come home if I need somebody to pick her up. You can divvy out my will, okay, and make my burial plans so my family won't be in damn chaos. And they don't have to bear the brunt of the emotional brunt of handling business and trying to take care of themselves while I'm being buried. Like, that's the friends that I have in my life. The friends that can get here and here. The friends that don't ask me for money. The friends that don't ask me to put my life on hold. The friends that don't question who I am. The friends that give me support when I ask for it and give me space when I ask for it. And know that I don't have to ask for it. They just give it to me any damn way. And it ain't a problem if I did for like 10 months and come back. It's just not a problem. Like, them is friends. Them is the ones you want to go for. And if you got anybody on your list that ain't meeting that criteria, that they ain't going after their own dreams, that they pulling from you in some type of way, that they making you feel insecure in some type of way, that you can't put them on your break in case of emergency, you can't put them on your power of attorney, you can't trust them with your kids, you can't trust them with your prized possessions, you can't trust them to make decisions for you if you're on life support. They ain't your friends. They're not your friends. They're just people that you have enjoyed being around. And you can continue to enjoy being around them. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But just don't get it twisted. Don't put too much stock in them. Don't expect unhealthy people to make healthy decisions. We have to stop that expectation. We cannot expect unhealthy people to be healthy and to make healthy decisions. You have to know, you have to see it for what it is. We got to start seeing stuff for what it is, seeing people for who they are. How do we see people for who they are? By their conversation and what they do. What are you doing with your time? That's what I'm looking at. When you say you want to be my friend, oh, you do? You want to be my friend? I got to sit and watch you. And I don't make decisions. I may say you my friend, but no. I'm watching you from day one. I want to see what you look like. I want to see how you are. I want to see what you look like in down times. I want to see what you look like in good times. I want to see if you sabotaging yourself. I want to see if you say you're going to go for something and you actually go for it, or you let a man or a woman get in your way. You let a relationship get in your way. I want to see how you do when the chips are down. I want to see if you're taking care of yourself. I want to see if you're relying on somebody else to take care of you. I want to see all that stuff. I want to see all of it. Because I'm that one. But you got to be that one for yourself first. It all goes back to you. Like I always say, moving forward in every video, invest in yourself. And you can't go wrong. Because then you'll start attracting the friendships that you deserve and desire. Deserve and desire. Friends, how many of us have them? That's all I got to say for now. I love you guys. I want you guys to know I'm here for you in spirit. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Help me get to 100 followers by June. Actually, June's like tomorrow, by the end of June. And if you have a question, feel free to just hit me up on the email or in the YouTube comments. All right, I love you guys. Invest in yourself. You can't go wrong. Till next time, T Speaks. Bye.